retail trade figures out today. I want to get some reaction live with Fleur Brown. She's the Chief Industry Affairs Officer at the Retailers Association. Fleur, just looking at these numbers, it looks like a bit of a Swiftie effect. The Swifties there for the concerts had a bit of a boost in retail, but more broadly, spending has stagnated.
It has. We've seen a pattern of very low growth in recent months, sort of between the 0 to 2%, which is still growth, and that's something. But a lot of that's been driven, we believe, by population increases of more than 1 million in the country now compared to a year ago. So that's certainly affecting any growth that is there. Certainly, there are sugar hits in the economy like Taylor Swift. The Swift index, or Swift effect as they call it. We had Barbie last year, which saw a bit of a spike in clothing sales and that sort of thing. And of course, Easter is in that category of a sugar hit as well.
How are the various categories within your membership faring right now, from clothing to food?
Look, overall, if you look at the pattern across months, discretionary spending is absolutely being hammered at the moment by cost of living concerns. There's a 6-month or so lag effect with any interest rate increases. So we're still cycling through the impact of what happened last year when it comes to interest rates and consumer spending. That's the most affected category. There's a bit of bouncing around that happens. We just had Easter break and there was a lot of do-it-yourself renovations happening according to our data, and so we'll see a bit of a spike in that category, for example, but not a sustainable spike at the moment. We do expect that it will be a pretty subdued year for retail overall.
And on the labour market, we've seen the unemployment rate fall in most recent times. It's incredibly resilient. Is that the same in retail?
Look, retail's been plagued by vacancies and skill shortages for some years. It got really intense through the pandemic. We had a whole lot of people disappear from Australia, which certainly didn't help, and they're slowly returning. So we've seen some improvements for retailers when it comes to getting hold of staff, and the right kind of staff with the right kind of skill sets. There's still a large number of vacancies, some 30,000 or so last time I saw those figures. And so there's still great opportunity within retail for employment, and we're appealing, in fact, in the lead up to the budget, we're appealing for some measures which will help relieve some of that pressure for retail. They still need those staff.
Fleur Brown, Chief Industry Affairs Officer at the Retailers Association. Appreciate it. Thanks.
Thanks, Karen.